welcome to our channel, Exploring It All. I'm Miraculousco. Join me and my dad where we explore everything. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding! Thank you for watching.
Well, thank you for that introduction, Miraculous Girl, and thank you everyone for joining us again here on Exploring It All. So today we have a really super special Grimm Workshop. This is a Kickstarter Grimm Workshop. This is the Fire Card 2.0, and I've been kind of super excited to get this. I'm really looking forward to it. And let's zoom in a little bit. I am going to be cutting open this bag. I haven't looked at this yet, so you're going to get your first look with me right here, right now. I'm going to open this up with my new Halloween EDC Swiss Army knife. Miraculous Girl sticking her paw in the middle of this video. I have not sliced or diced anything with this knife yet. This is a Tinker. This is the Halloween. This is my Halloween EDC Tinker here. Just started carrying that. I will carry this for probably the next 2 months, along with whatever fixed blades, or not fixed blades, but miscellaneous ones show up with me. All right, so here we go. Oh, this is Grimm Survival Cards delivered monthly. And scan this code to find out about their subscription, which I do subscribe to that. And here's that card. If you want to pause to read that or whatever, you can. Went flying. Survival cards. All right, so that's kind of a new card. I haven't seen that before. So we have their standard business card, which is set up as a spool. And then, let's see here, a new Grimm Workshop sticker.
Mine.
Right there. So we will set this over here. And what's in your pocket? This is a sticker too. This is another sticker. What's in your pocket?
Mine.
Right, so we're trying to run off with all the stickers. Okay, this is probably one of the bonus items, and that is, you know, their tools are credit card size, and they said they were going to give a gift to you if you have backed a previous Kickstarter, and I have. And I'm assuming this is that item. We've gotten these in a subscription before, in the monthly subscription, and it is a little Ziploc bag that is printed to look like a credit card that you can store little things in. So it's a little, and it's credit card sized. Ziploc there. Has the Grimm Workshop logos on it. So that's cool. And I assume that's the free gift item.
Take the sticker.
Oh, and look, we have another sticker here. Get Grimm. So lots of stickers, which is cool. I like that.
Stickers are just left.
Get Grimm. And then this is going to be our main kit. So I got a couple specialty items. One is a matchstick card, and these are individual matchsticks, and these actually look like they may be wood. They seem like thin wood. They don't look like cardboard, and it's serrated, so each one will break off. I'm going to leave them inside the plastic bag, and you have a little striker here. I will take one out and strike it, just because. So, to show, yeah, these are like a balsa wood, and that takes me back to when I went to, I was in Switzerland in the early 1990s, and all of their matchsticks were made out of wood in the matchbooks. I had never seen that before. Here in America, they're always made out of cardboard. In fact, in Europe, they still may make them out of wood. But yeah, so they print out the little card and put the stuff on there, but it's made out of wood, so I don't know if that makes it burn longer or not. It might. Burns better, seems to. So that was an extra item that I ordered, was the matchstick card. And then these are Tinder cards, and I also ordered these, and I believe these are just burnable Tinder cards. Let's see what it says right on here, and I'm gonna hold this one up so you guys can kind of see it here. And what it says is, the Tinder card is a waterproof fire starting aid that allows you to quickly and easily get a fire going. Just scrape off a bit, expose it to flame and spark, and then feed the tinder to your flame. Step 1, scrape using a knife or tool. Scrape shavings off your Tinder card. More shavings, longer burn, more flame. Step 2, spark. Expose the shavings to a spark or flame to ignite them. You can break off pieces of the card and feed the flame, or burn the entire card for a longer burn time. All right, so we'll be giving this a try out here in a few seconds. Main item here, and that is the Fire Card 2.0. This card book slides here. Okay, so you got, and I bet, you know what? I bet that striker has adhesive on the back. So you have adhesive on the back of this striker right here, and you have the fire card. You have the fire kit instruction, which tells you how to use the fire kit, and we'll go over all the items that are in here. The Tinder card, which we just looked at, and I ordered extras, which is why I had those. You have a, I'm going to call it a Fresnel lens. It's a magnifying lens. I have a few of these. I have one from Grim Workshop that I got in a subscription. And you have the match card. So, like I said, I ordered extras of the Tinder card and the match card, and then you have this for Fresnel lens. All right, so this is the main event right here, and this is our fire card. I'm gonna just take this out. And this one's got a coating on it, so that right off this makes it stand out. I believe it's a different type of steel. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. And wow. All right. So the knife looks like it's sharpened, much sharper than the previous one. I'm sure it'll cut through that, but, and it may need to be stropped a little, I don't know. It's very small. It is thick though. It's wide thick. Okay, the edge on it leaves a little to be desired. It may need to be stropped a little. You know, it feels sharp though. It's real thick. It's high carbon steel. I mean, you're obviously not going to baton down a tree with that or anything, but you definitely could kind of hammer a little bit on the back of that and split up some sticks. But that's pretty cool. You know, you can adjust that however you want. But so that's, and let's see, it has on here Made in Texas, Grim Workshop, Grimworks. You probably can't see all that in there, but that's what's on there. That's cool. I like that. Then there's a new item on here. Well, let's go as we get here. What is this? A scraper? It looks like this piece right here is set up to come off, so you could use that to scrape with. Yes, it says right on there, strike. So you have a little striker. So that's really cool. You got the striker. And then you have a magnesium bar. And I'm just pushing up from the back here. You have this magnesium bar right here. And if you don't know, magnesium burns very hot. But we'll test that out. And then you have, wow, this one has even more than I initially thought or remembered when they did it. You have a pry bar. And this could kind of be a scraper right here. And of course, you're going to be able to scrape your ferro rod with this as well. Wow, that's really cool. I didn't realize it was going to have all these tools on it. So you have that. It's like they've really utilized the whole card this time around. we'll go to this. We have a saw, and this saw is a little bit different than previous saws. This one actually has a little handle on it, and it looks like you have a spot here, indentations, where you could wrap cordage around that, both on the card or separately, but you could wrap some cordage around there, so it has a cord wrap on it. You can see the indentations on the ends here. So when it's on the cards, you can wrap the cordage around it, so you got that saw. And we may test that out. And then next up, we have, and this is really cool, and this is a different design for them as well. You have these tweezers. And these are nice and pointy. You're going to want to use them down at the end down here. And they're actually kind of, that's just, I mean, it almost feels like they're grippy, but. So you've got these tweezers right here. So that's an interesting, and these are different than the other, and you know, I'm telling you right now, the Grimm Workshop tweezers work really well. And this is a totally different design than our previous tweezers. And then you have your ferrocerium rod. And all of this is adhesive, and the back side of this is adhesive, so you could stick this on the lid of this, although you're covering up your striker there. But all of this is adhesive, so you could stick it to something. Wow. We're gonna strike this. I'm gonna strike it with the striker. And I'm just gonna throw a couple of sparks first. Miraculous Grill is already giving me instructions on how to not burn the house down.
Yeah.
All right, guys, one of the first things I want to test here, because I want to get this out of the way because I'm only going to use this for this one thing, is these tweezers. Because they say everything will strike, and I have no doubts that this is going to. But I just want to see if this will make a spark. And it does. So next up, the thing I'm going to test is this saw. Now, I'm going to test this. This is a piece of maple I have. I've been kind of testing a few different saws on it. And I just kind of want to see how this does on this. I'm not expecting pocket saw, Swiss Army knife saw, silky saw type results, but and this is a hard wood, a hard maple like this. That's actually doing pretty good. Just to give you an idea though, and this is a one-way teeth, so the teeth aren't going the other way. So to give you an idea, I have a Swiss Army knife, and this happens to be the Dave Canterbury version of the Huntsman, or at least branded Dave Canterbury from Victorinox. Now, I can tell you right now, this is cutting easier, but the Victorinox saw is awesome for starters, but it has double cutting teeth with sharpened edges. The teeth on it are completely different. Wouldn't it be awesome if this had that kind of teeth in it? So I cut way deeper with that in that shorter period of time. But this saw does function, and it functions well. I wouldn't want to be sawing down any trees with this, but this thing works really good. Next up, we have this pry bar with it has a little tapered tip on it, and other than maybe scraping some fat wood on it, which it will do quite easily, I'm going to move that aside. And again, see if this tool will throw a little bit of a spark, and it does. And so that's the little flat bar, and it does have, you can hang that, put a lanyard hole. I'm sure a piece of paracord will fit through that. So that is your little pry bar tool right there. Next up, I'm going to scrape some magnesium shavings. I'm not going to burn it on this paper. I'm just scraping it here. I'm kind of using the back side of the knife blade. And while I'm at it, we'll scrape a little for that. A little bit more magnesium here. And I'm going to use it in a pan. All right, we got a little mixture of fat wood here, magnesium and all that. And this time I'm going to use the ferrule rod and the striker. And that caught right real quick. We're going to have a little fire. And last but not least, we're going to try out this new tinder card. They said to scrape some off. I'm going to try using a knife blade first. And then I'm going to just try scraping it and see how that works. Oh, I think scraping works better. So start without the metal pan so you guys can see it in the black. Alright guys, you can see this is how much of the card I have scraped away. And that's in that little pile there. Sans what may have gotten lost in the traffic here of transporting it from one spot to the other. And we're going to give this a little strike and see how quickly this will catch. Whoa! Alright, so that stuff caught really quick. It burned really fast. That little bit burned really fast. But if you were to start the card with that, it would burn much longer. So you're going to want to have that ready. Because like I said, that ignited and poof, it was out. So there you go. So that's the fire tinder card. And one other thing to add here as well is you have this fire instruction card pamphlet that's included in here that gives you a lot of hints and tips and tricks for starting a fire in the outdoors in different situations and what you need to prepare ahead of time and things of that sort. So that's really cool as well. All right, well, there you go, guys. That is the Grimm Workshop Kickstarter Fire Card 2.0. You saw all these tools in action with the exception of the Fresnel lens, magnification lens. I've done that before. You got to be outside in the sun to do that and everything. And usually the best way to start a fire using a magnification type system is if you have some char cloth. And of course they provide you with this tin, so you could make some char cloth and have some char cloth or a piece of char cloth in here already that you could use to start that with. It is very difficult to start a fire with a magnification lens without some sort of char cloth or something like that. But otherwise, you saw me ignite the tinder card. You saw me throw sparks with almost every tool on here. You ignited the magnesium rod. I'm just super excited about this. I want to say the actual kit itself cost around $34. I forget it. Like I said, it was a Kickstarter thing. I don't know if it's available on their website yet. I'm sure it will be available at some point in time. This kit is awesome. This is really, I'm really excited about that. Of course, you could sharpen up this knife and do a little bit more. It's not 100% sharp, but that's not its, you know, it's designed to get you by. I could gut a fish with that. I could, you know, process a little wood with that and things like that. So you got a lot of wood processing items here in a very compact package. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and remember, be nice to each other.